And then it's tariff, because tariffs are going to make us rich as hell. It's going to bring our country's business.
2 days, President Trump's sweeping tariffs on goods across the globe are officially set to take effect. Their implementation has the director of the National Economic Council, Kevin Hassett, telling the
tariffs will impact Japan and Americans buying cars.
Short term, we have to brace for the impact. We'll work hard to find a way to overcome this incremental cost.
In 2025, major car makers began shutting down U.S. factories. More than 45,000 jobs are at risk as Toyota, Mazda, Subaru, Hyundai, and Nissan cut operations.
Toyota is one of the world's largest automakers, with a long-standing presence in the U.S. market. The company produced popular models such as the Camry, Corolla, and RAV4, providing employment for thousands of workers at its U.S. plants. In 2025, Toyota decided to reduce its presence in the U.S. market and close part of its production facilities. The main reasons include rising import tariffs, increasing labor costs, and the need to optimize production by shifting part of manufacturing to countries with lower costs, such as Mexico and Japan. The plant closures resulted in the loss of approximately 12,000 jobs, affecting assembly line workers, logistics personnel, and parts suppliers. Beyond the direct impact on employees, this also affected regional economies, including decreased tax revenues and reduced activity among suppliers and dealerships. For consumers, Toyota's exit means reduced availability of certain models and potential price increases. The company has stated that it will focus on strategically important segments, including the production of hybrid and electric vehicles, to maintain competitiveness in the global market. This move reflects a broader trend in the automotive industry, optimizing supply chains and increasing production efficiency amid rising costs and global competition.
Mazda has long maintained a stable presence in the U.S. market, offering models focused on the compact and mid-size segments, including the Mazda 3 and CX-5. In 2025, the company announced a reduction of its U.S. operations. The main reasons include rising production costs, increased import tariffs, and the need to cut expenses by shifting part of its manufacturing to Japan and Mexico. The closure of Mazda's U.S. plants resulted in the loss of approximately 8,000 jobs, affecting assembly line workers as well as suppliers, dealers, and logistics companies. From a regional economic perspective, this led to lower tax revenues and reduced activity in related industries. For consumers, Mazda's exit means reduced availability of popular models and potential price increases due to the decrease in local production. The company stated it will focus on strategically important segments, including hybrid and electric models, to maintain profitability and competitiveness in the global market. This move reflects a broader trend in the automotive industry, optimizing supply chains and reducing costs, which has become a key factor for companies operating in conditions of global economic instability. Subaru has long held a strong position in the U.S. market, known for its crossover and SUV models, including the Outback, Forester, and Crosstrek. The company is recognized for all-wheel drive systems and safety technologies, making its vehicles popular among families and customers in regions with challenging climates. One of South Korea's largest automakers, has maintained a strong presence in the U.S. market for years, offering models such as the Elantra, Sonata, and Tucson. The company also invested in U.S. production facilities, creating thousands of jobs and supporting local economies. In 2025, Hyundai announced a reduction of its operations in the United States, closing part of its manufacturing plants. The main reasons include rising labor costs, increased import tariffs, and the need to optimize production by relocating part of its manufacturing to countries with lower costs, such as Mexico and South Korea. The plant closures resulted in the loss of approximately 10,000 jobs, affecting assembly line employees, parts suppliers, and dealerships. Regional economies dependent on Hyundai manufacturing faced reduced tax revenues and lower business activity. For consumers, Hyundai's exit could mean decreased availability of popular models and potential price increases. The company stated it will focus on strategic segments, including hybrid and electric vehicles, to maintain competitiveness in the global market. This decision reflects a broader trend in the automotive industry, optimizing supply chains and reducing costs to maintain profitability in a challenging global economic environment.
Nissan, one of the leading Japanese automakers in the U.S. market, has long offered a wide range of models, including the Altima, Rogue, and Frontier. The company maintained production facilities in the United States for many years, providing jobs to thousands of employees at its plants and throughout its supply chains. In 2025, Nissan announced a reduction of its operations in the U.S. and the closure of several factories. The main reasons cited were rising labor costs, increased import tariffs, and the company's strategy to optimize production by shifting part of its output to Mexico and Japan. The plant closures resulted in the loss of around 9,500 jobs, affecting not only assembly line workers, but also related industries, such as parts suppliers and dealerships. For local economies, this meant reduced tax revenues and decreased activity for small businesses. For consumers, Nissan's retreat will reduce the availability of popular models and could lead to higher prices. The company plans to focus on strategic segments, including hybrid and electric vehicles, in order to remain competitive in the global market. This decision reflects a broader trend across the automotive industry, cutting costs and adapting to changing economic conditions to ensure profitability and long-term sustainability.
That's all for today's video. We'll keep following this story and bring you the latest updates as they happen. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video useful, please give it a like and share it with others. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our next update. See you soon!